Hi, spam bots, or one or two people watching, who knows. Anyway, I don't have my microphone today. That's because I'm too lazy and sick to go upstairs and get it, so I'm just gonna talk like this without microphone. I know the sound is worse, but anyway. Um, so I just thought I'd do a video thing instead of a writing thing, because sometimes I feel a certain way, and I feel like it wouldn't do my feelings justice if I had to write it. It feels better when I can talk it out, even though maybe I'm more succinct when I'm writing. But anyway, so yesterday I finally went to see Dr. What's His Face. I'm purposely withholding his name because I want to, I don't know, just keep his name out. I don't know, whatever. But Dr. What's His Face, as I call him, was really nice. He was really, really nice. And, it's been since early November that I've been waiting for this to actually see him. It's not a long time, but to me it feels like a long time because of how desperate I am for it to happen. But anyway, so I saw him yesterday. He's really nice. And more than anything, it just feels really good to get the whole thing going. But at the same time, it's also kind of terrifying to have all this stuff up and out in the open finally. Is all this stupid, stupid transgender stuff. Because for my entire life I've kept it to myself. I haven't told anyone. This is like a couple months old, this revelation. At least that other people will know. I've always known it, but other people haven't, and now they do, and that's terrifying. It's just my mom and Dr. What's His Face and a couple of my mom's friends because she told them, and I didn't say that was okay, but anyway, they don't care. So there's just a couple of people who know about, that I'm transgender. Um, so after talking to Dr. What's His Face, there's a couple of things that we set up that, this thing that I have to do before we see each other again, which isn't until January 13th. But anyway, so what I have to do is I have to tell my dad about this, all this stuff. And that is terrifying. Uh, he's my dad, and I love him, and we're really close, but I don't know. And then next time I see Dr. What's His Face, we're gonna talk about this thing called Lupron, which is like a hormone suppressor. The way I understand it is that it's not going to have any masculizing effects. It's just going to kind of reverse the feminizing things that my body's doing, I guess. It's basically a puberty suppressor, except I'm already done with puberty, so I guess it's just gonna stop me from being any more feminized, or whatever that means. I think it brings down your estrogen or something. So I don't exactly know what it's gonna do. It's just gonna, apparently it could lower my voice, which is a bit weird because it's not testosterone. But anyway, that's apparently what it does. It just kind of stops the feminizing estrogen stuff, which is good because I don't really like estrogen very much. Estrogen and me aren't friends anyway. So that's what that's going to do, but I'm not going to be able to take that until at least next time I see Dr. What's His Face, and that's January. So I have to get through Christmas first and the holidays. Um, yeah, so that's what's in the future. At the moment, I have to talk to my dad. And of course, there's the rest of the family who eventually has to know about all this stuff, preferably before I start on this Lupron thing, because, and man, don't think I'm not excited for it. I'm really excited. If it was just me in the world and I had no family, which would be terrible, but if it was just me, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, this is the most amazing thing. Have no worries at all. But because of my family and all these people who are gonna know about this, I'm scared because I don't know what they're gonna think. Like, I've got a great family for the most part, except for my crazy aunt and my crazy stepmother, who are two really terrible people. But anyway, like, I don't know. My family's really good mostly, but I don't know how people are gonna react. I don't. The thing I'm most scared of is people treating me differently because of all this. It's not. I'm the same person. I haven't changed. I'm not gonna change. Like, the way I look might change, but the way I am isn't gonna change. And I'm just scared that people will just treat me differently because of it. I just I I don't know. Like, yesterday, last night I woke up at about 1 in the morning, whatever, and I had a little bit of a panic attack because it hit me at 1 o'clock in the morning for some reason that I'm gonna have to tell people, and it's gonna be a thing. It's not just gonna be in my head anymore. Like, everyone's gonna know. And it's a thing that's gonna happen, and holy shit, like, what if, like, I know I'm not wrong, but, like, I have doubts now, and I never had, not about the transgender, well, a little bit, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, this isn't a little thing, like, this is taking hormones. Like, I want it so badly, but my family is just gonna, I don't know, I don't want their reactions, I don't want their weirded outness. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that. Like, I can't do emotional stuff anymore. Like, I've had 5 years of really intense emotional problems, and I don't want to have to go through more of that just because I want to be myself. Like, I don't want to have to explain to everyone why I'm transgender. Like, I just am. I don't want to have to explain it, and I don't want to have to get crap for it, and, you know, be looked at weirdly because I'm changing or whatever. I don't want questions or anything. And it's scary because it's actually happening. It's not just in my head anymore. And that's a really scary thing. Like, I don't want people to treat me differently, that's all. That's all. And it's scary because I know that people will, like, for the most part. It's scary. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to tell my dad. He has to know, but that doesn't mean I want to tell him. Like, I don't think there's no way he's gonna react badly. He's just gonna react strongly, I guess, because of course he will. I mean, it's kind of a big thing. I don't know. How do I tell everybody? But anyway, going back to Dr. Fetter, he's wonderful. Like, I really lucked out. I got a great doctor in Dr. Fetter, and I said his name, didn't I? Oh well. Now, okay, that's his name, Dr. Fetter. Yeah, but he's really nice. I went into this little room, clinical little room, and I sat on a chair, and he asked me a bunch of questions kind of about me, like about my life and my experiences with everything and how I feel. And I think I made it pretty clear, like, how real this is for me and how desperate I am. And he said one thing in particular that he said made me feel like good about everything. Well, like, almost everything that he said made me feel good about myself. But the main thing, when I said, I was explaining about, sorry, I'm a little self-conscious for some reason with my hair right now, but anyway, we were talking about, he's asking me about how puberty was for me, and how, Jesus, and how that went. And I said, like, when I first, got the whole booby situation, like I remember when that first happened, I would like walk backwards in the wind, against the wind, because I didn't want the wind to like push my shirt in and show the boobies more. It was weird, that thing that I did. And I told him about that for some reason, because it's just, an important thing, I guess. And he said, well, yeah. And I said, it's weird. I'm sorry, it's weird. And he said, well, I think I would probably walk backwards in the wind too if I had breasts. And I was like, yeah. That made me feel good, because he was saying, like, yeah, guys don't like breasts. No, or at least they don't like having them, which made me feel really good. Because he understands, and he accepts that this is how I see myself. He's not saying, like, you know, are you sure that this is the way it is? Like, he found out that that's the way it is by asking me questions about my life growing up, how I felt. And then he accepted that, yeah, I'm transgender, and that's just the way it's always been. And it's really nice to be just accepted and totally understood. Like, no questions asked. Like, yeah, okay, I believe you. This is totally what it is. And it's nice to be believed about this. Not like people haven't believed me before, but like my mom believes me, my psychiatrist believes me. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, right now, I mean, I'm happy that it's actually happening. A little pissed off that I can't go back until January 13th, which isn't that long if you really think about it. Look at the giant hole in my sweater. Anyway, yeah, which isn't a long time, but it kind of feels like a long time just because of how desperate I am. But at least it's happening. I mean, God, at least it's happening. It was just really nice. I'm gonna start crying, but it's really nice to be happening. But at the same time, like I said, it's just terrifying. Holy shit, it's terrifying. Like, I have to tell everyone. Oh my God, how do I do that? I have to tell my dad before January 13th, and I don't want to. I really don't want to. Like, I woke up last night, I had a panic attack over it. Like, that's how much it's bothering me. I don't know. Just getting emotional about it. It's like, it's a big deal. And I don't want it to be a big deal. I don't even want it to be happening. Like, thanks, nature. It was a really good thing that you did, putting me in this body that I hate. Like, thank you. That's nice of you. Like, why does it have to happen like this? But anyway, so are you still here? I'm sick and tired and panic attacky, and there's a giant pile of Kleenex next to me because I'm still got a stuffy nose. And I'm so like, I feel like a really weird mix of like anxiety and uncertain happiness, kind of. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but anyway, so it went really well, my appointment with Dr. Oldfetter. And I just hope that January 13th will come fast, and I hope that my dad will take it well. And holy, like, of all the terrifying things, holy, that's really scary. To have to tell them and have to tell everyone, especially, my grandma and my grandpa. And what are they gonna think of me? Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done with that, but, yeah, thanks for watching as always, I guess. If you are watching, then that's good that you're watching. I'll just muddle through things as always and get through Christmas and Christmas party and oh god. And hopefully January 13th will come fast, like I said, but anyway. So thank you for sticking around. You got this far. And I can't stop playing with my hair because I'm so nervous about stuff and shit. Anyway, I guess I'll see you later then. Thank you for watching.